Good morning, sunshine. I'm JJ at Sunflower Shrine, and today we're going to be doing a comic book haul slash graphic novel, really. Graphic novels are not something that I particularly purchased before, but now that I've decided that my first official project as an illustrator should be a graphic novel, I decided to buy a lot of samples from different graphic novels as well as books on how to write graphic novels, just to get a handle on things and study them a little bit to know better what I'm doing. So here are the books that I bought to study graphic novels and comic books. Saga. So Saga is the first of these books that I purchased, and it's actually an amazing book. The only reason why I bought it is because the cover really struck me, as well as the cover for book 2, so I bought both of them at the store. These are pretty thick. It also opened me to a section of comic books that was not superheroes, which I have, if you guys don't know, I have a problem with superheroes. I cannot stand superheroes. So it meant a lot for me to finally find a graphic novel that marries storytelling, which I love, and images, which I love, together in one form, one cohesive. The second book that I bought that I have to show to you is I Was the Cat, which is quite an entertaining book, although the quality is not. Now this is a haul video, but most of the books that I'm going to be showing you today I've already read because I've owned them for more than a week and I don't keep books that long. I Was the Cat follows the story of Alison Breaking as she writes this cat's memoirs. He's actually trying to take over the world, and this is his 9th life, so he's explaining to her what he did on his 8 previous lives. In terms of quality, I wouldn't say this book is as good as the other ones, however the artwork is pretty nice. This is The Sound of the World by Heart by Giacomo Bevilacqua. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Oops. I thought this book was very good. I read it in the car from our trip back to the comic book store, and it's about this boy who's heartbroken, so he moves to New York City and decides to not talk to anyone for a set number of days. I would definitely recommend this book. This book here is Northlanders by Brian Wood, and I haven't started this one yet. The reason why I bought this one is because it is an Anglo-Saxon saga, and I did take a couple Anglo-Saxon literature courses, and because of that I think I can apply my own knowledge to this book and maybe get a bigger, greater appreciation of it. So that's the reason why I bought it. Now, I haven't read it yet, but I have scrolled through it, and I would like to say that the artwork is really beautiful. The colors on these pages, they just look so nice. If you guys would like more videos where I talk about graphic novels and comic books and any books at all, really, I can make a lot of videos showing you all my pretty art reference books or the books that I like. Kitty cat. Hello. Hello, YouTube audience. This is my cat, Faye. She doesn't like being on camera. Usually she runs away, but since I'm sitting on the ground today, she's just running around and playing, and their little bell on their little collars making so much noise. I hope you guys can't hear the bell for the entire video. That would be a bit annoying. Where are you going? Are you leaving? Go, cat. Bye. I have 4 books left that I'm going to be showing you, and they're mostly guidebooks on how to write comic books or graphic novels, so if you're interested in that, keep watching. This book is called Foundations in Comic Book Art, Fundamental Tools and Techniques for Sequential Artists, and it's by John Paul Lowe. I finished reading this book, and I thought, while it did hold a lot of knowledge, it held a lot of knowledge that I already knew, or I felt it didn't go in depth enough in particular spaces for me to fully get a grasp of what I was learning. If you're in the same situation as me and you've never written a graphic novel, then you'll probably buy this and then eventually have to buy more to fill your knowledge boxes, because there are some issues that this book doesn't address, I found. This book is called Writing and Illustrating the Graphic Novel, all new edition, and as you can see, I'm not done reading it. I still have a little piece of paper in there as a bookmark. This book contains helpful tricks on how to write, on how to illustrate your graphic novel. It also helped me a lot in terms of pacing and storytelling. So yeah. This is a pretty good book, would recommend. This is the book that I've used the most out of all of these, and it's called Words for Pictures by Brian Michael Bendis. And it's the art of business of writing comics and graphic novels. I really, really like this book because there's an example of so many graphic novels in there and so many comics, and also there's examples of the scripts that people wrote, and since I'm still in the script writing phase of writing my own comic book, this has been so helpful just to follow along through it. And anytime something's going wrong, I go look in this book for what I'm doing wrong and what feels off. This is a really helpful book in terms of writing, especially if you've written before. I've written before, but you've never written a comic book script, because a comic book script is not like anything else, really. The last book that I have to show to you today is Perspective for Comic Book Artists. And I haven't gone very too far in this book yet, but I am really excited to delve into it, because one thing that is a bit stressful about learning to write my own graphic novel is that I will have to do backgrounds. I will have to do detailed backgrounds. I will have to do perspective backgrounds. And that's something I haven't really shown on YouTube before. I think in terms of perspective, I'm pretty good at using it. The problem with me using perspective is that I find it takes so long. It takes so much time. So I'm hoping that this book helps me get better and more efficient at it and faster at it, so that hopefully I can create some pretty cool backgrounds. I'm excited to be starting this journey with graphic novels, but I'm also a bit scared, because although graphic novels can be very powerful and striking and just amazing to read, they're also very difficult to pull off. If anyone has tips for me, since I'm going to be starting my graphic novel soon, you could leave them down in the comment for me below and I'll get back to you. I already have a story and characters. It's just, if you have any tips in terms of the technical aspects of comic book writing, then leave them in a comment below. I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments as well. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you would like. And I'll see you sometime. My kitty. Kitty, come say bye.